Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I have a little bit of a review for you. So I went over to Home Depot to grab this tripod light that everyone is going on about that you can use as a ring light. And I want to see what all the fuss was about, so I went and grabbed me two. So this here light, it is the Husky rechargeable LED detachable tripod light, and this is about 800 lumen here. So as you can see, my hand, so it's about to my fingers to elbow length, so that's not bad. So that tells you how compact this is. It is about 14, they say 14.8 inches to 32 inches with the extended tripod, so it goes up to about 32 inches in height. What I like about it is it got a couple features that I want to tap into. These features that I am seeing, it is 360 horizontal rotation, and it also has 180 vertical rotation going on. It is also a magnetic base, and it is water resistant, so that means you can take this outside, guys. If there's rain, you don't have to worry about your tripod being messed up because it can work in wet locations. So that's a plus. As I said, it goes up to 800 lumens, so the light is very bright. It do have about 4 modes with the light changing. So it has a high, which is the 800. At medium, it gives you about 400 lumen. At low, it gives you about 200 lumen. And then it also has a flashing feature, so I'll show you guys all of that. Battery runtime, they say it's about 18 hours of runtime, so that's not bad. That's pretty decent. What got me about this is because it's rechargeable and it's compact, so you can take this anywhere. So let's get into it. So in the box there is the charger cord for it. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I hate that we're not getting base for these chargers anymore. They just assume that everybody has blocks. Yes, we do, because now our outlets do have USB capabilities, but still, please give us the blocks. Even some of us don't mind having it. It comes with the care card manual here, so this is the use and care card guide. It has a few steps in there if you want to go over that. And this is the product here, guys. So this is the rechargeable LED detachable light here. So how this operates, as you guys see it here, this is my hand length to it also. It's about elbow to wrist there. Well, not even elbow all the way to fingers, I would say. So this is it, very compact, so easy to travel with. So we're gonna try and open this. So they say to open it, it has a bottom here, so you have to press it till you hear it release. And once, see that leg pop out, now I think it's open, and then it drops like that. For you to close it, all you have to do is just pull on this area, just bring it up, and it goes back in. So not bad at all. So once you open it, it falls, and then you get into the extended feature. So I want you guys to see, and I think that's about it. That's the height. I'm gonna put it to the floor next to me. You can't even see that. Is not too much. I close it down here, and I need to push this back in. So hey guys, I had to pop in here. So in the midst of editing, I realized I never showed you guys how to detach the top piece of this light. So as I said, it sits on the base, so you just unscrew. I'm doing the best I can here. So you just unscrew it, and that's how it comes. So it's magnetic down here, so you can just rest it on a magnetic surface and it works just the same. So and while I was in the store, I also saw they had a replacement for this, but it wasn't 800 lumen, it was 500 lumen. So they sell this part by itself. It's just not as bright as this 800 one. All right, so now let's get into the light. Right now I have this overhead light and this lamp right here. I'm gonna turn the lamp off soon, but I want you guys to see what features is going on here. As I said, it's It's it can go all the way around, and then you have the horizontal 180 motion, so 360 and 180, so it can go to the side and you can rotate it as well. So let's turn it on. So in the back is where you charge it up here. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing that. So you charge it up here, and the light where the on button is right here. It also has in the front where it would indicate like if you need to charge it, so the levels for when you need to charge it, so it's right there. But I like that it comes covered, so definitely when you're using this you have to keep it covered if you have it in wet situations. Wow, guys, I'm not gonna blind you. I don't even want to blind myself, but I'm gonna turn it away. So this is how bright it is. So holding it towards me, and I'm not looking in it because there is already a warning that we don't need to be looking straight ahead into this light, because as I said, it's 800, so who wants to look staring into this light? So adjust your eyes if you have to, if you get this thing. So as I said, this is 800. So this is on high. We go to 400 here, so this is on medium. I think I like medium. And low, so this is at 200. I also like 200, so it's not bad. So this is low, and we're gonna go into flashing. So that's the fourth feature right there. I did set up both lights right here. So the thing is, as I said, I have a little lamp right here, and I also have my overhead light. So I'm going to turn the lamp off so you guys can get a good glimpse of what I'm working with here. So with the lamp off and just the overhead light, this is what I'm getting right in front of me. As you see, shadow over my face, not so great. So let's see how it is with these lights turned on. That's one, that's two, and this is at 800, so you can see it pulls everything towards me. Let's put it at medium, and that's not bad. What I'm seeing is that it just brings a shadow behind me. I am not getting much light, and it just centers everything here. Let's do low. And this is low. So you guys let me know, does this work for you, or you want it back at high? That's flashing. That's flashing. Who knows? Do you have a vibe? And if I stand up, this is what you're getting if I stand and step back a little bit more. So you guys let me know, does this work for you as a ring light? So just let me know, guys. This is something, if you have like you know, if you're doing a little haul, you're showing off what you're wearing, does this work? I'm gonna turn the other light on, my lamp on, and just see what it's given with my lamp. As I said, this all right, so my lamp is on and I'm not seeing much difference here. So that goes to show, well, I think I do see a little bit of difference. So you let me know, does with my lamp on, does it make a difference for you? What do you guys think? This is just something you would have to play around for what you're looking for. Okay guys, so as I said, you can pick this up at Home Depot. It was $24 and some change, so about $25. So if someone wanted to get this instead of a ring light, go ahead and get it. But for me, as a Jamaican girly, coming from Jamaica, people already know we and our power company, so if I was even going home to Jamaica, I would actually bring this, because as I said, power cut always happening in Jamaica. With the light on, I'm gonna end the video here. So you guys let me know, is this something that you would go and get and pick up and use? As I said, to me it is very multi-purpose. I don't mind having them, and I really don't use much of a ring light. I like natural setting, so that's okay to me. But if I do need extra lighting, there is something I can grab for. As I said, just be very careful and mindful that you're not staring into these lights. This is where I'm gonna end today's review. So let me know if you guys also have one of these. Thank you guys for watching.